Good, clap. Look right here, say it again.
My name is Pierce Williams. So it came down to the big day. I had this huge thing planned out. I was going to get all these sky lanterns, and if you've seen Tangled, is how I explain it to people. They're just paper bags, and you light a flame underneath them, and it fills it up with hot air, and then they float up, and they just glow. So I had almost 100 of them ordered. So we go down to this park on the Arkansas River, and we watched the sunset over the river, and it was like this awesome, beautiful sunset. The sky was just pink and full of like pink and orange and all kind of pretty colors. And then like my friends began to light the lanterns up, and so I'm like, what is that? And then she's like, I don't know. And then I'm like, I don't know, let's check it out. She's like, it looks like like a sky lantern. Like, have you ever seen Tangled? And like, that's literally what she said. And so we start to walk up, and we walk out into the middle of this like opening in the trees. And my buddy Mac had strung up these lights all around the trees. When we got to the middle of this opening, someone plugged the lights in, and so it's just like boom, surprise, lights all around us. I dropped to one knee, and I said, Lauren Rebecca Rawson, will you marry me? And it was just like, yes, yes. So we walked down to my car, and I'm about to step into my car, but she calls her mom, so she's talking to her mom on the phone, and just, of course, she's telling her everything, and then I get a call from my mom, and of course, my parents knew that it was coming, and she's like, hey, baby, and is like, did you ask her yet? And she said, did she say yes? And I said, yeah. She's just like, she said, that's awesome. And then she starts just to cry. And she can't, she's about like I am right now, like she couldn't talk, really. So she put my dad on my phone, and I said, Dad, is it what I think it is? And honestly, I thought that my grandfather had passed away. But my dad says, well, I don't know what you think it is, but we got a call, and they found your brother in his room, and he found him dead, and he had done it to himself. Dad told me that he hung himself, and told me some other details of it, but I just couldn't really even control my body. Like, I just hit the ground. So the word says that in John 10:10, that the enemy has come to steal, kill, and destroy, but Jesus came that we could have life to the fullest. And Jesus is telling this, he's saying this, and he says, but I have come that you might have life to the fullest. And so that's never been as apparent to me as it was that day. That on the same day that I asked this girl who I love so much if she'll be my wife, and that we can be one, and that we can follow after God just together, that the worst thing that's ever happened to me happens, I'll find out about 5 minutes after. God is, like I said before, has never meant so much to me as he's meant now. He's held me up like so much. He's held my family together so much, and like I've had to completely just fix my eyes on Jesus. So when it first happened, like, people immediately responded with like people trying to encourage me, and even like I could tell that they thought that I was probably gonna like maybe doubt God, or even like be mad at him or something like that. And I know that there was a lot of opportunity for that, but like really the thought never crossed my mind, because God has been too good for too long in my life for me to really even think that, you know, like he's done so much in me and for me, and like I've seen him do so much in other people's lives that like that thought just never crossed my mind. And like I said earlier, like I know that the enemy has come to steal, kill, and destroy, and that Jesus came that we can have life to the fullest. So one of the main things that God has taught me through all this is that the gospel is not about like me trying to invite somebody to go to church with me, or like trying to get somebody to join my friend group, or not even like trying to get somebody to believe the way that I do. Like the gospel and the truth of God and the truth about who He is life. And like He's told me that I hold life in my hands, and that He's entrusted me with it. Like I can't save anybody, but like all I can do is just try to proclaim who He is, because that's the only thing that's really set me free, and that's the only thing that has really sustained me and given me life through all this stuff, is really just keeping my eyes on Jesus and seeing who He is. I don't know how it works, and I don't know why, but I do know that there's life in that.
But what you done here is put yourself between a bullet and a target, and it won't be long before you pulling yourself away. What you done here is put yourself between a bullet and a target,